everybody. Today's project is, these are very, very old windows. They're originals for the house. And let me explain a little something. The people that own this house were too old to keep up on anything. The husband died at 91, and I think the wife died at 93. So I have neighbors talking to me and says, yeah, they were too old to do anything, and they had to help them out a lot, and they always wanted to pay them. They were great people. But they just couldn't fix everything. They couldn't. They were physically impossible to do. So anyways, get back to this. These are the old windows that have the window weights in them. See these cords? These are old cotton cords. I'm going to tell you how to replace it. Basically, the weights are in the frame that counteract the weight of the window. So when you open it up, the weights go down and it holds. It's just the right amount of weight. And they got different sizes in there too. So I'm going to show you how to take these out and replace this cotton rope with some more cotton rope. So I bought some at Walmart. It's cheap. So I wish they would have had a different color in this kind, but they didn't. I also wanted to replace the glazing. The glazing is the stuff that holds each pane of glass in there. I'm going to have to do that some other time. But it's all flaking out, and this stuff right here. That stuff right there, it's like putty that you put in there with a real small putty knife. And I'll clean out the frames and everything. I think these might be double hung. I think the top one slides down as well. Anyways, let's get on with it. So I have myself here. You can buy a little kit of these little things, little pry bars, and at Lowe's for like, what, $10 or so. But anyways, I gotta put my eyeballs on because I can't see up close. You want to be careful prying this stuff apart. I'm going to try to find a spot. There you go. And just work your way down. Don't break this stuff. Just work your way down very slowly. Alright, it's tight. Come on. There you go. And what's nice about this old molding on these old houses and stuff, there are so many components just to these windows. It's amazing. And it's all solid wood, and that's what I like. It's just really nice. Anyway, let's, now I need to raise this up higher to get into the channels on the side, and I need a screwdriver. So let's pause the video and let me get a screwdriver. You have to raise it up higher than this. This is what you have to get into. This is where the weight is, and it's like a long tube of cast iron steel. Cast iron, not cast iron steel. Just take these little screws out. Don't eat them. Don't eat the screws. Fortunately for me, I could raise the window up high enough to where it sticks. I can actually, you know what, I can actually take the window out. If you just be careful, you can pop it out of the track. Let me go down with it. There we go. Be careful, take it out. That'd be easier. Okay, you can see where the rope goes in here and goes up this channel, and it's the same thing on the other side. And it has a knot that holds it. They tied a knot into it. See, like so. All right. Now I can get to this part a little bit easier. Oh, that was so hard because I had to screw. Oh, this might be this screw might not even come out. I might have to pry it. Yeah, it's like stripped, so I might have to be careful and take this channel out of here very carefully. It doesn't want to come out. It's tight. I can't. Well, I'm going to have to pause it until I get this thing out. This should just pop right out. Okay, I finally got it out. God, that was tight. This part was in front of this little lip. That's what made it so damn hard. So I had to pry that out a little bit and pull it out from behind it. And in here, in the pocket. I have two of them. One is on that side of that window. Here it is. It's a big weight, and they usually have a number stamped on here for the weight of it, but I don't see it on this anymore. So let's and I have one on this side for this window. This one is actually still good, but it could be replaced because the rope is really bad. Plus it broke on this side anyways. I'm gonna have to replace these two as well. So let's get on to this side, and I'll do the same thing over there. Almost 100 years of stuff on that. All right, now let me stop the film, and I'll go to the next window and take those out too, and then I'll come back and show you how to reinstall everything and fix. All right, everybody, I got it all cleaned out, and each window has actually four, because there's two weights in here for this top window to slide down, and they slide up. But I don't know why you would want these to move anyways, but this was much easier to get out. I just popped it out really easily. This wood is pretty dry rotted, so you got to be very careful. You can tell it's like weather damaged, but I have to scrape all this stuff out of here and reglaze the windows and stuff in the future. So that's going to be that'll be another video. So now on to replacing these. And all right, up here they got little pulleys. You can see that, can't you? Right up here, got two little pulleys. What you want to do is take your rope and put it in there, and the weight of it naturally will go down the channel, and hopefully it won't bunch up.
There it is.
There we are. When you pull it through here, you get your weight hickey-do. And you put it through a couple of times. Come on. And put a few knots in that sucker. There we go. I'll put one more in that sucker. There we go. You don't have to cut off the excess. You can if you want, but you don't have to. Now pull this back up and pop it back in there and let it drop down to the bottom. And now you want to measure how long you make it for the knot that goes into the window. Now this will stretch a little bit. You can always readjust it. Take the window out and readjust it, but I don't think this is going to stretch very much to worry about anything. Now let's do the same thing for this one. Feed it through. You can spin that wheel if you want. It might make it go, well, it might pull it in. Ah, okay. There is a stamp on there. I don't know if you can see that. It says 5 pounds. I knew they had a stamp on them somewhere. And that's where it was. Pick it up. How long you want it, and you want to make it a little bit longer. You want the weight to be swinging in there a little. All right, so right about there. So I'll tie a knot. I'll use it. Tie a knot a little bit higher. This rope is a little bit thinner, so you might have to tie just a few more knots on it to make it bigger, so it doesn't pull out of that little cavity hole. Cavity hole. Make sure okay. Let's do the other side. On this side, the same way, and we'll put this back in. I got ahead of myself. Hold on a minute. What I want to do is pop these things back in. Darn it! Why did I think of that? Okay. This goes over there. Okay. actually what I want to do is I'm going to take these out on the table saw, and I'm going to buzz this lip right here that goes back behind this, and that way I won't have to pull this out next time. I could just, you know, pop it right out if the rope ever broke again, or if I want to access this again and take the windows out and fix the glazing. So I'm going to take these outside, buzz those off. That way I can just put them in there and they'll screw in and it'll be fine. All right, now that I got them all fixed up, I can put them back in now. All right. Now, you have to see if the window opens. Uh-oh, wait. Oh, I know what I did. I made the weights too long. When the window's down, they should be up here. Okay. All right, I'll fess up to this. I forgot to put the weights where they were supposed to be when the window's down. The weights should be up here when the window's down. My mistake. Bonehead move. I just took this thing back off, and where you hear it hit the top, go down a little bit, and just get a pair of vice grips and clamp it on there so it'll hold it still while you work on it. And you gotta have two pair because you gotta do this side too. All right. Bring it down a little bit. The vice grips will stop it from pulling through while you get everything finagled here and done the correct way. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. Honest mistake, I guess, huh? Okay, now we're done. Let's try it out and see if it works. See, it stays open without one of the sticks that we were using, a paint stick, where a lot of people use wood dowels and sticks. There you go, and you lock it, installed. Now I just have to do the other thing, do the same thing to that side, and that's how you replace the window weights. Just, you know, there you go. Thanks for watching.